What is up, everybody? Welcome back or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Again, thank you so much for joining me and joining us. And most importantly, thank you for giving us your time. Again, welcome back. Those of you guys who have seen Optimal Self Live before, you know the drill, baby. We're here to build a platform, to build a community, to give you all, to give us all a chance to be the best version of ourselves, to tap in to who we are and what we are and really become the best version of us and live to our optimal self. And those of you guys that I say welcome to, if this is the first time you've been here, well, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for giving us your time, because I know your time can be spent anywhere at any time. And if you're here, that means you're giving it to us, and I'm super grateful for that. And I love sharing these moments with you guys. So let's get after it. Let's get after today and what this is. There's a word that I like, that I love, and it's called capacity. And what capacity is truly what our potential is. Meaning, as a human, how far can we push our capacity, right? Whether that's your mind, whether that's your body, right? Is how hard can I work at it? How far can I push to increase my capacity? And more importantly, what it is potential, right? Is they say, right, that the true human, that the experts literally say that they believe that typically as a human, we tap into about 10% of our true potential. Think about that. 10%. That is a staggering number. Are you guys with me? Like, that means if I gave you $1, right, that means you're only using 10 cents of who you are. 10 cents of it, as opposed to tapping into that 20, 30, heck, even the 50 cents. Imagine if you tapped into 75. What does that look like? And a lot of it comes down to what we are asking ourselves. It comes down to our perception. It comes down to the lens that we see life through. If you guys hang out with me long enough, you guys come around here long enough, you're going to see that you're not going to like me very much if you're not ready to tap into your potential. You're not going to like to hang around me, because I'm going to believe in you more than you can possibly imagine and more than you can possibly know. And not from a naive position, but I believe every single person on this call right now, watching this right now, has untapped potential inside of them, has this incredible song to sing that the world needs to hear. And we just have to tap into it and believe in ourselves. So when we're looking at capacity and we're talking about potential, what we're really saying is we've got to ask ourselves better questions. Instead of saying, can I? I'm saying, how can I? You see the subtle difference? Not can I? That's limiting. That's scary. Like, oh no, can I do this? No. I'm saying, how can I? How? What is the thing that I need to do? What are the processes and the tasks that need to get in place so that I can do it? And that goes with anything in your life. Are you asking, why me? Right? Do you feel like life is happening to you, or do you feel like life is happening for you? Even in its deepest, darkest moments, if you say it's happening for me, that means I get to learn. And if you will adopt a learning environment for yourself, then your potential is truly limitless. Because that means you have the capacity to learn. And when you have the capacity, you can get anything done. There's nothing in this world that I don't believe, if I put enough time and enough energy and enough focus in, that I can learn it. Doesn't mean I'm going to be the greatest, right? It doesn't mean that. But I will tell you this, if it means enough to me to do it, I might as well do it great. I might as well put it in. I might as well put in the time, the energy, and the effort to learn and grow so that I can be the best version of me. And I want you guys to adopt that. I want you to understand that it is possible. Think about something in your life that seemed so far-fetched that you were like, oh my goodness. I can tell you, it's a full cool story, but in 2010, with one of my good friends, we were at the CrossFit Games watching, and we were selling some grips that we had invented and designed, right? And I was a pretty fit guy back then. Whatever, had done very little CrossFit, and I watched these guys out on that floor, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, wow, right? And I remember standing there selling our grips, and somebody asked me, they said, hey, are you going to be out there one day? And I was like, what? No, no. These guys are on a whole nother planet. They're in a whole nother world, right? And then all of a sudden I started to train a little bit. And then all of a sudden I started to get that fire back, that itch back, the competitive side back, my baseball guy back. And then what happened in 2013, I made the CrossFit Games in a very short period of time. We didn't really pick it up until like 2011. So maybe in a year and a half, right, of training. But what I can tell you is it was every morning, it was every night, it was every meal, it was everything to learn. It was every YouTube video that I could learn so I could learn techniques and understand mobility and all these things. I say that to you because I was limiting myself. I was limiting myself to believe that it wasn't possible, right? I said that because I was scared, because I was frightened. Because what if I say yes and I don't make it? What if I say yes and I don't? That fear will hold us all back. But at some point in your life, you've got to understand the difference between fear and danger. Fear is only contrived by us, right? Understand, danger, we can die, something's wrong. Yes, that's when we need that sympathetic nervous system. That's when we need that. Fear is just contrived. We do it. It's in our mind. And I had put those limitations on myself. And I didn't know if it was really, truly possible. I didn't. But I do remember that day in the gym. I do remember going to a contest, a little off contest in Orange County, California, and placing very, very well against some of the top athletes at that time. And I knew at that moment, if I apply myself, if I put my time, if I put the energy in, that there is a very good chance that I could be one of those top 20 men on planet Earth invited. And lo and behold, I was. But it comes down to the belief. It comes down to the questions. And I did say at one point, why not me? If he can do it, he can do it, and he can do it, why not me? So I'm asking you, because I want you to live to your optimal self. I want you to be the best version of you. Where is that thing in your life that you need to say that you've seen somebody do it, and you need to say, hey, why not me? Why not? But you got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to be diligent. You got to be willing to do whatever it takes so that you can have the life that nobody else has. If you want more, you've got to create more. It's not going to be handed to you. And guess what? You're also not getting a second chance at this. This is our opportunity. This is our opportunity to develop us. This is a platform for you to join me each and every day, and let's talk about it. Let's find ways to become better. Let's find ways to dig in to who we want to be. And it could be simple stuff. Please, this is not some pie in the sky bullshit. This is true stuff. You just want to be a better mom? Figure it out. You want to be a better dad? Figure it out. What is the thing that I need to commit to? You want to be a better spouse? Commit to it. That you can raise your capacity to be a better you, to be a better human. It doesn't have to be, I want to be this, or I want to be a professional athlete, or I want to be a CEO, or I want to own my own business. Like, those are great. Those are cool. But that's truly not why we're here. Your identity and who you are is created through your character and your integrity. And is your integrity to yourself? Are you living to that? Are you allowing yourself to live the best world and best life that you can? because that's an important piece here, right? You get to choose the food that comes in. You get to choose the consumption. What is it? What am I consuming? Is it fueling my mind? Is it fueling my body so that I have this positive, beautiful world around me and I can live to my optimal self? Because that's what this is for. And that's truly what I want for each and every one of you. I truly, truly do. All right? So here you go. Today's lesson or today's activity, today's action item is think about what it is you want. Ask yourself, why not me? Why not? How can I put together those things and start living and doing those things? Because once you have clarity on who you want to be, the behavior will follow. And say it again. Once you get clarity on the person, the human, the man, the woman, the father, the spouse, the whatever that term is that you want to be, the behavior will follow, not the other way around. Clarity and belief will drive the behavior. The behaviors will drive the results, and the results will give you the life that you want. All right? There you go. Capacity. Let's go find it. Potential. Let's dig into yours. You're all beautiful and amazing. And as I always say, please, there's somebody out there right now that we can't touch, that does not know who we are, but you have the opportunity to help them. You have the opportunity to forward this or to share it with them, to say, hey, if you get a second, take a listen to this 8 to 10 minutes and see, because us together can raise the level of humanity. We can build a platform together to support each other so that we can all live to our optimal selves. All right? Jump over to optimalself.today, get pre-registered. Huge savings coming for a lot of the stuff that's coming. Also, if you get a second, you get a chance, please check out the YouTube channel. There's going to be a lot of different things coming up over there as well. Like, subscribe, share it. And then those of you guys that miss it on Facebook, or if your friends aren't using Facebook and they only have Instagram, you can also check out the IGTV at Optimal Self as well. So tons of platforms, tons of way to view it. So please like, share, and be part of it. Please comment. I love the comments. Send me a message. I love the direct messages. All right? If not, you guys know this. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.